Hey there, everybody. It's Annotate over on Planet Neolexia, and we're just going to play a little bit of RimWorld while I tell you some of the things that I've been pondering lately. Don't worry, the last two episodes of the Westport Independent have been pre-recorded, and I'll be uploading those soon. It does take a little while because my internet connection is ridiculously slow. In fact, it takes about 8 hours to upload a 20-minute video. That's just because of where I live. I got the fastest internet that I could, but unfortunately it's just not very good where I live. But anyway, I think you'll like the conclusion. It is quite a zinger. At any rate, um, that's fine. So after I get done uploading those, I'm going to try to figure out what new series I want to launch next as far as LPs go. And RimWorld is certainly a possibility, but I have been looking at a few other games trying to figure out what I want to do. One in particular that I've really had my eye on lately is called The Curious Expedition, and it's basically where you play a bunch of you can choose from a selection of historical figures from the late 19th century. Everybody from like Nikola Tesla to Amelia Earhart to Harriet Tubman, I think was one of them, which I thought was really intriguing. And they basically just go on expeditions all over the world and hunt for treasure and stuff like that, and it looks really cool. It's got kind of a it's got a lot of RNG, so I hear that it's pretty hard, but I think it's still an alpha, so they may be tweaking that pretty soon. But for now it just looks really good, and I've had my eye on it. Something else I've had my eye on that is actually on Kickstarter right now is a game called Elsinore. And there's only a few days left, so if you want to get in on that, I suggest you do that quickly. And I think they're also trying to get it greenlit on Steam, so if you're into that, go check it out. But Elsinore is a game that takes place in the story of Shakespeare's Hamlet, and it's also a time loop scenario. Basically, you play as Ophelia, not Hamlet, Ophelia, and she has to relive the same day every day for a period of time until she gets things right, just like in Groundhog Day. I'm not 100% sure, but I would presume the goal is to, try and make sure that people don't die and that sort of thing, and just have a better conclusion than what happened in the play. But I'm not 100% certain on that. It sounds very intriguing, though, for multiple reasons. Number one, it's Shakespeare's Hamlet, and that's a cool play and everything. But also, I'm just really intrigued with the idea of having a game with a female protagonist who's not wearing a latex bodysuit and not doing karate chops and stuff like that. She's just like a fairly normal person who's just trying to solve a mystery, as it were. And there's just not a whole lot of games like that out there, so that's why I'm pretty excited about that one. Something else that is going to be coming up here pretty soon. I'm currently rereading the book The Gammage Cup, and once I get done with that, I'm going to do a video that's basically an in-depth analysis on it. The Gammage Cup was one of my favorite books when I was a kid, and I read it a couple of times, and then I put it away for a few years and didn't read it again until I was an adult, and when I went back and read it as an adult, there was so much stuff that was revealed to me that I didn't notice as a kid, and so I think it works really well as something that kids can enjoy as much as adults, and I'm really, really looking forward to talking to you guys about that. But first I want to reread it again, just so I can get all my notes down and do some research and make sure that I do a good job on it. And that's going to be the plan, is to use that to launch a new series where I go in depth on a book, perhaps once a week or every other week or something like that. We'll see how that goes. I do have a day job, so time is an issue, and of course my crappy internet speed. But at any rate, if you guys have any suggestions or requests or anything to that effect, you're always welcome to leave me a message, and I will, take that into consideration. So, that's about all I really have to say at the moment. If you would like to like or subscribe, I would certainly appreciate it, but I'm not going to spam you guys on that sort of thing because really this is all just for fun and games. So, take care everybody. Bye-bye.